Hello guys, welcome to Help for Code eLearning. My name is Nagarjun Raut and I am your Java trainer. Today we are going to discuss the doctor-patient appointment booking system. This project is completely developed in core Java, and let me remind you that the project is for those who are beginners and want to test their core Java language skills and OOPS concepts. In this video, we will see the project at three different stages. First, we will see the execution of program, that how the project will look like in running mode, how modules will interact with each other and all. Second, we will discuss requirement document and flow of execution. In the third and last part, I will show you the glimpse of actual code. Okay, so first I will show you how the program looks like and how it will work in command prompt. So I will open command prompt now. So here we are in command prompt. So first navigate to the source file. My source file is located on desktop, on the desktop folder named project or something like that. So cd desktop the projects. I used tab to autocomplete. You can use that too. Then Java C appointment booking dot Java. Then successfully compiled, so we can now run the program. Java. Here is the output of the program. Now we are presented with four options: doctor, patient, admin, and exit. So in this project, there are three main modules, namely doctor, patient, and admin. Exit is for to it's for the user to exit from the system. Okay, if I press 4, then it will just terminate the program. Okay, so I'll run that program again. So now we are left with doctor, patient, and admin options. So first I will show you admin option, because when we will do some registration and logins in doctor and patient, then we will get to see how admin panel will get affected. Okay, so first we will see admin. So I am at the admin page now. He is welcoming me, saying welcome admin. Now there are four options: doctor list, registered patients, patients with appointment, and to go back. If you want to go back to main menu, then you will press 4. Okay, so it's asking me for my choice. So if I choose 4, just to be clear, if I choose 4, it will send me back to the main menu. So here we are again in the main menu. Okay, so I will choose 3 again. Now, if you want to see the list of doctor or list of registered patients or list of patients who have an appointment, who have booked an appointment, so you can choose that, whatever you decide. So what I have done in this program is I didn't made entries for patients or appointments yet. We haven't made any entries yet, but in the part of doctor, I made some static entries in the doctor list. Okay, means I have entered some data by default in the program for the doctor part. So if I press 1, see, I am getting a list of doctors like Nagarjun Raut, Ankush Nag, Prashant Jha, and so on. After displaying the list, it is asking me if I want to go back to previous menu or main menu. Main menu means that main menu where we have options: patient option, doctor, admin, and exit. If I want to go back to previous menu, means this menu like doctor list, and I mean in admin panel options, then I will press 2. So I am again in this current menu. So if I want to see registered patients, then I will press 2. Now there are no registered patients yet. So it is saying no registered patients yet, and it is coming back to this menu only. If I do press 3, then it will again show me same output because no appointments have been booked yet. And let me clear this. We are not dealing with any data that will be permanent. Okay. So I press 1, and then I will press again 1 to go back to main menu. Now let's press 2. So we are at a patient page. Now it is asking me for if I want to log in or register. So if I do login without registering, so he is saying me that first register yourself, then login. Okay. So we need to first register. So welcome to patient registration page. Please enter your name. I will enter my name as ABC. Enter your age 63. Please enter your mobile number 111. Enter your password 123. Registration is successful. And now we are back at the main menu. Okay. Now if I press 2 again, and if I now try to log in, okay, it is allowing me. Why? Because we have set some conditions and checks. Okay. So you have to do that same with your program too. And now we are and enable to login. So use your login credentials. So as your username, you have to use your mobile number. Okay, for now, because everybody will have a unique mobile number. We haven't generated any unique IDs. We are using mobile number as username. And if you try to enter, I mean, if you try to register with the same mobile number, either in patient or doctor registration page, then it will give you an error. Okay, that mobile number already exists. We will see that error too. So first, my mobile number was 111 and password was 123. Okay. Welcome ABC to book appointment. Choose your doctor. We are successfully logged into the system and now we can book our appointment. Now, if I want to book an appointment, I have to choose the doctors which are presented to me. So if I choose first, then it gave me some details of that particular doctor, that his mobile number, his age, his name, where he's from, and all that. Now you can enter your name, or for person you are trying to book this appointment. So if I want to book this appointment for my friend, so I will enter XYZ. Enter your age. So I will enter 20. Enter your gender, male. Booking successful. Now booking has been successful. So if we try to go back to that, okay, first we will see if that booking is reflecting in the doctor's part or not. So I entered one. Now, as I have said, there are already entries made by me in the doctor's part, so I can directly log in into doctor's page. Okay, I just need to know those credentials. So I know those 7 doctor's credentials. So I will press 1. It is asking me for my username. So my username was 123, as in my mobile number. I entered 123, and my password was Nagarjun 123. So, okay, welcome Dr. Nagarjun Raut. Now it is asking me if I want to see my appointments, if any patients have booked any appointment, so I can see that by pressing 1. And if I want to log out from the system, I will press 2. So I will press 1 first. So appointments, it is showing me the patient name. Okay, like his name, age, and all the details. I mean, all the details we have entered in that booking part. We can display all that, but I didn't feel that need to display all. So I just displayed the name, and I have set some timer. I mean, thread.sleep method is used many times here in the program to just show the output for some time and it should vanish. So as again we will see appointment, so it is showing me the patient name XYZ, then it's vanishing and coming back to this page only. Now if I want to log out, I will press 2 and I'm back at the main menu. Okay, now if we go back again to the third option, that is admin, and now I want to, I mean, if I try to see registered patient and patients with all appointments, now it won't show me that previous output, okay, no registered patients yet or something like that. If I press 2 here, it is showing me a patient name. What is ABC? Okay. If I go back to previous menu and if I press 3 now, patient with appointment, so it is showing me, yes, there is a patient who is named XYZ. Okay, and he has booked an appointment. He is not showing that with which doctor he has booked appointment. We can do that too, but I never think of that before, so I didn't print it. But as we all know, there is always future advancement, future scope for every project. So consider this as an advancement in this project. Okay, so I will press 1 again, main menu, and now I will exit from the system. Now This is the second part of this video, that is requirements document. In this part, we will see what requirements are needed before actually starting to develop the project. Okay, you must know the requirements of your system, how modules will interact with each other, or how many modules will be there in your project, how will they get values, who will manage the data, who will be able to see the data. For our doctor patient appointment booking system mini project, there will be three main modules, and those three modules are our requirements for this project. Okay, now in doctor's part, there will be two options under the doctor's menu. First one is for login. If doctor is already part of the system, then he can directly use his login credentials and log into the system. If he is not, then he will have to register first. Same goes for the patient. If patient is already part of the system, then he can use his login credentials to log into the system and book an appointment. While booking an appointment, he needs to mention the name of the patient, age of the patient, and the gender of the patient. And you can also add that what type of disease he or she has, past medical history, etc. Okay, it completely depends on you. User will have, I mean, you will have the full authority to play with it, how you are going to take or book that appointment. Okay, after that you can just print a simple normal message that appointment booking is successful or something like that. It totally depends on you. I would strongly recommend that you should develop this project like it is your own. You can do your own logic and own reasoning also here. If patient is not already a part of the system, then he has to register first, and while registration he will be asked same detail as of doctors, but doctor will get a different obviously it's obvious that doctor will get asked some different information while registering as compared to patient. Then third one is admin. You need to do the research for admin, as I haven't assigned any id or password for admin login. I have just directly created the admin panel, and he can directly access any data. Okay, you may consider of giving him some credentials. Then there will be fourth option, that is for exit from the system. So I have implemented this exit option at the main menu only. Okay, I haven't given that exit option in the sub menus or at registration or login page of any doctor or patient module, right? After this requirement documentation part, we will next move to the last and the most fun part of this video, that is actual code. Here we are in the coding part, where I have created two classes. That is, first one is my appointment booking class and second is my Java class. I mean, you can name it anything, right? But you should name this first one class as appointment booking, because all the main logic of this program will be in this inside this appointment booking class. Okay, Java class is meant for only object creation and calling the functions in the main method. Okay, I have wrote main method. I have written main method inside this Java, and in the main method I have called all the methods which are necessary for our program, I mean our project, to run successfully. We have run the program. So it was asking for I mean it was displaying four options and it was asking for our choice. So if we choose one, then it will call the doctor method. If we choose two, then it will call patient method. If we choose three, then it will call admin method. And if we don't choose anything at all, or enter something different apart from these three choices, then it will just exit from the system, as I have told you earlier. Okay, now what these methods will look like, so I will show you in a little bit. So let's go inside this appointment booking class. Okay, here we are in the appointment booking class. Inside this I have created array lists. So now what is an array list? If some of you, or if you are familiar with the collection framework, then you will be able to understand what is this array list and why I have written this as my data type. To be able to take values dynamically from the user in the running mode, I have created, I mean I have used array list concept from the collection framework. and it will also enable you to make data move from here and there effectively using objects. Okay, so this is a little bit advanced part. If you are very beginner, or I mean very new and in beginner to intermediate level, then it will be a little bit of advanced for you. So you can just create a normal static array with a defined, by defining any size of 10 or 20. I have created dynamic array, so no need to worry about it. Just Google it about what is an array list, or what is a list, what is a collection framework, and how many methods are there. Like there is one add method to add the data in the collection. Uh, then there will be one remove method, and get method to get the data from that list. Okay, so as I have said earlier that I have made some default entries for 7 doctors. So this is my void data add method where I have made entries, and this is my entry in the respective lists of this program. Then we will come to admin part. Here in the admin part, I have used the concept of exception, because if you noticed, then every time it was clearing the screen and printing the or displaying the output in a new beautiful screen. So this is the line of code that is responsible for clearing the screen. Then after that, there is one method, thread dot sleep. So what it will do, it will make program stop or take a pause for 3000 milliseconds, that is 3 seconds. Okay, so for these two purposes I have used these throws exception in every method. Okay, so no need to worry about that. Just declare and catch that exception, that's all. You don't have to do much with that exception. Okay, just you have to catch it. Then this is the logic for your admin module. After that, there will be a patient module. Inside the patient module, now we have called the patient method from the main method, but inside the patient method there is no logic for registration and login. For registration and login of patient, there are other two methods created for the individual task. Okay, so I have called those two methods inside this patient method. I mean, patient is my main method. I mean, for now it is my like parent method, and inside this parent method I have called its two again variants, like patient login and patient registration. Okay, after that, same I have done for inside doctor method I have called according to user's choice, doctor login or doctor registration. Okay, now inside patient logic I have written the full logic of how patient will log in, what happens if there is no patient logged in and still he tries to log in, and all that stuff. Okay, so how he will book an appointment, how it will correct his output, I mean input, if he has not entered any successfully or something like that. What happens when his credentials get mismatched. After that, patient registration, what details he will ask while registering the patient. Here is the condition for, as I have told you, no patient can register twice with the same mobile number. For that, we are checking this condition. Then we have doctor registration page. Same logic is applied here also. Okay, so this is pretty much it. If you created logic for at least patient registration and patient login, then it won't be a much of a difficult task to create logic for doctor registration and doctor login, because logic will be almost similar of both the patient login, patient registration, and doctor login and doctor registration. So this is pretty much it. I will show you how many methods are there in this doctor appointment booking class. So this is my variable list. I mean, this is an array list. So where my data will get hold, and these are my methods which will help me to achieve this project to become a reality. Okay. So thank you. If any queries, post in the comment section. Thank you.